Well, boys and girls, look who I have with me. My old friend and part-time lover. Oh, no, you're not a lover, are you, dear? You little monkey, you lost 50 pounds. It's Massimo Capra, dear. Oh, I love to look at you. How are you, dear?
Thank you. I'm very happy to be with you.
We, dear, we knew each other since we were almost teenagers.
Yeah, babies.
You are a chef, an author, an entrepreneur, and a very, very sexy man, dear, if I
Well,
don't
thank you
mind me
very
saying.
much.
Tell me about your life, dear. What's happening now? You're traveling around. You have a restaurant in Dubai, dear.
Yeah, in Qatar. Qatar, that's what it is. Yeah, in Qatar.
Yes, dear. What's
That
it
is,
like?
it's a wonderful little place. Is in the airport in Doha, in Doha Hamad International Airport. So we are doing the an Italian trattoria.
Well, I love the way you say that, dear. It makes me kind of
Italian
blush a little
trattoria.
bit.
Yeah.
Say it slowly,
Hey,
but with emotion,
come
dear.
on. I've lost my accent too.
You have,
For
but
the
now you
Italians, I have an accent. For the English, I have an accent. I don't know what to do anymore.
it's crazy, dear. So you have a restaurant in Niagara Falls too, dear.
Yes,
You're
Massimo View, Massimo View restaurant. That is in the Sheraton Hotel. I moved over 2 years ago. We used to be in the Crown Plaza in the Rainbow Room, and now the Rainbow Room has become a steakhouse, and we have taken over a different space in the Sheraton Hotel.
wow, dear. Aren't you happy?
Yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, that place is always busy, always rammed. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
Did you ever dream when you were a little boy and you were going to cooking school when you were 13? You left home at 13, right, dear?
But for 14,
What?
14, yeah.
But
But
did you
it's
ever,
okay. 13, 14, 13 years old, I went actually picking the tops of the corn in the fields for a whole
you
summer.
you picked corn tops?
Yes, I picked corn tops a whole summer because they were paying a lot of money. So I made a lot of money that summer.
Massimo, what drives you with your drive, yet you stay so humble to yourself? What drives you and makes you so successful? Is it it's not money, dear.
No, I never cared about money. I never looked for money. I'm lucky to have what I have, but it's never been my goal. Has never been to become a super millionaire or whatever. I mean, I just want to have enough to live well. That's all I need. And I don't know, stay humble because I'm of farmer stock. I mean, I grew up in some of the poorest conditions that any European would grow up in. So I don't know. I mean, it's just I don't change. I'm myself. I don't put it up for anybody. What you see is what you get, and sometimes it's not that much.
Well, I like what I see. I wouldn't throw it up here. Don't worry. It's too bad you're married, honey bunch, because oh dear, you could have a wild time with me, honey. What
Yeah, yeah.
what about Rosa?
Rosa is fine. I mean, she's just taking a break. Today is a difficult time right now with COVID. We're all kind of tired and motivated. We are all eager to get out. We are all really in a bad headspace. So I mean, we do a lot of work around the house and so on, but there is only so much you want to do, right?
Right?
So we are eager for some better times to go out and enjoy ourselves and enjoy our lives. I'm eager to reopen the restaurant and have people in it.
Yeah. You have a restaurant in this, is it street still, dear? Is it street still?
No, it's in Clarkson.
Oh,
Clarkson.
really?
Yeah, it's called Capra's Kitchen. Yeah.
Wow. What drove you to open up in Clarkston, dear?
Well, it's just down the street from my house, so I basically can walk over to work instead of the usual commute that I did for 30 years to go downtown to Yorkville. Which took me about some days up to an hour and a half to get there.
Wow.
So this is much easier. This is much easier.
Well, what's the cuisine? Is it Italian, dear?
We do Italian, Mediterranean, but really is the cuisine of the world. If I see a dish that I like and I want to present it and I want to offer it to my clientele, that's what I do. We have an enormously beautiful brunch. We're really, really famous for our brunch. And we do 9 dishes for brunch, plus we have the rest of the menu with pizzas and pasta and antipasto. But the brunch is super. Really, everyone loves it, and it is a very, very busy brunch. And I can't wait to open again.
Oh dear, would you
Did I
consider
say
me?
that? I can't wait to open again.
Say it again, dear. Say it again.
Yeah.
Dear, would you consider me to be a good dish to try to sample, dear?
Yeah, when? When? Tell me when and where.
How,
I
dear?
cook for you any day, you know.
Oh, really? You're a little devil. You haven't
I
grown
cook
shy,
all
have
for
you?
you.
What keeps you young, dear?
Well, you know me very well. You know, I mean, you know that I'm always been very happy, very positive. I think that, excuse me, I think that being positive keeps you young and keeps you healthy.
Right.
That's what the key is, right? I mean, you can't really sweat all the small stuff. You know, the sometimes you have to say, yeah, that's enough, that's good enough. I'm not gonna worry about it, and this is how I'm gonna live it. You know.
I've got, I've got to tell our viewers a story. I was on my way to Niagara Falls, and I called you because you always took such good care of me. You love me more than a mother, dear. And I said to you, Massimo, I'm going to your restaurant. Maybe they could arrange to get me a table because you can't get a table at your restaurant anymore.
No, it's very
You know,
difficult. Yeah.
very popular. I had to sleep with one of the stewards here to get a table. So, and you called me back and you said, Marty, alias Fanny, and you said, Fanny, you know what? I'm going to call the restaurant. I said, well, where are you? You said, I'm on the way to a funeral. Now, I can't believe that you did that. Why did, on the way to a funeral, why were you concerned about me, dear?
Well, because you know, I mean, anybody that comes to Couples Kitchen is a guest of mine. Um, you know, I kind of live by the words of my old friend Michael Carlavelle when he used to say that anybody that walks into the restaurant, they're walking into my house, and they have to be treated with respect, and they have to, you know, they have to be treated with love. So that's what I try to do. You know, having said that, you know that there are people that don't deserve any of your love and any of your respect, so you tell them,
Yes.
and I do that. So you know, I mean, but in terms of uh, you know, being a restaurant, you are in the service industry, and you have to really provide a good service. Your main goal is to offer the best product possible, and you do anything possible to make your customer pleased.
Unbelievable. What did your parents give you? They loved you so much, your father, your mother, all through the years. I've heard stories. What base did they give you, dear? Did they give you something special? Did they love you special, dear?
You know what? I had two parents that were completely different from one another. My mother was very busy. Well, my mother was very busy trying to in trying to teach us to get out and see the world and just you know, look for something better all the time. And my father, I guess he had some PTSD after the Second World War. He was there, he was away for 6 years. So his brother was interned in a concentration camp and so on up in Germany. And it was really bad, right? So he came home from the war, and all he wanted to do, he wanted to relate to his animals. He didn't want to deal with people. He wanted to relate to animals. He says, you know what? Animals will never betray me. You know, if anything, we always betray them. But he's always been a pacifist and a very, very good man. And I picked up a little bit of both from both of them, you know. So I wanted to get out of my little town in Italy where I wouldn't achieved anything really. And I always had the spirit of go and see what's out there. You know, I mean, learn from everybody. Everybody's good unless they prove you wrong. And believe me, many times they do. You know that very well.
Yes,
You know, and I don't think I'm gonna change. And is all my friends are like me anyway. So I mean, we are all very much the same. We all have the same spirit. We want to go and see people. We want to go meet new places. meet new people, meet new faces, and really talk to them, you know what I mean, and talk to people. You know, I mean, it's so beautiful, this world, and we just we know this much, and we think that we know this much, everybody. You know, I
Yeah,
mean, we make these assumptions about everybody and everything. I mean, it's wonderful. You know, so I mean, I guess that's part of my character. You know what I mean? I just I love everything and everybody up front, and then if they give me a reason not to like them, then I don't like them. And you know, but most of the time I've had great experiences everywhere. I never had a problem anywhere. You
it's
know.
amazing, dear. You know what? So much of your cooking, like your chicken you made and the different soups and everything, so much of it takes you back to the homeland or to the family,
Yeah.
dear. Is that important to you, Pumpkin?
I am a firm believer that, you know, I enjoy, and you know, I've cooked at all the different levels. I mean, very high end in my time. I mean, back in the 90s, we were doing a really high end cuisine, especially for private events and so on. And all the special people that we used to deal with. And Mistura, we did a lot of high end cuisine, and you know, busy with presentation and finessing and everything else. But really, my heart is in the home cooked, in the trattoria style. You know, I mean, where you see what the people actually eat. You know, and you see that when you go to a market in Italy, in France, in Spain, in the Middle East, in Asia, you see all of the bountiful beauty of the products that they have, and then the simplicity on how they put it together, you know, with flavors that all really work very well together, and they're so delicious. You know, I mean, that's the kind of food I like. You know, I like to go to a Michelin star restaurant once a year, maybe, because you know, you have to keep updated and all that. I read a lot of books that have all the Michelin stars, you know, food. But when I have to eat, man, give me a beautiful steak with some garlic and butter on it, and I'm home. That's it, nothing else.
You,
You know, a plate of pasta with tomato sauce will always satisfy me.
oh dear, you're so amazing. You break. Honestly, dear, I have a few tears in my eyes just hearing you. I got to tell one story. About 30 years ago, I was at a restaurant, and they said, "Oh, you've got to meet the chef." And I said, "Okay." Well, he said, "I'll take you up there." He doesn't speak much English, but he's going to be a super chef. I said, "Oh, who is this man?" Well, I walked into the restaurant. I think it was on St. Clair, dear, wasn't it, Pumpkin?
Yeah, archers.
Archer, right?
Yeah, archers.
Guy with a big smile. And I said, "Oh, hello." And you said, "Hello, Massimo." And I said, "Oh, wait, how are you?" Well, your English wasn't the best, but it
No, it
was.
was not good.
Did did you ever think in a million years that guy that came here with nothing from Italy, worked as a chef or a cook, whatever you were at Archer's, would build up an empire and the respect of so many people?
No, I had no idea because, you know, it was not until 1988 when I met Michael Carlavell that really I started being serious about the business. I thought I would have a job for life in a kitchen, and I was just happy that way. But then with Michael, I mean, it changed my head a little bit. I mean, it started opening my eyes and showing me the possibilities. So, you know, I went for it. You know, I saw something good, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go for it. You know, I mean, it's one of those things, right? I mean, I'm a cynical I'm a cynical guy to begin with. I don't really get roped into many things, right? I mean, I understand them almost right away. So if I wanna play dice in the street, I'll play dice in the street because I want to, not because they rope me into it. You know, it never happened that way. It never did, and it never will. So when I opened my eyes about food and cuisine, and I was lucky too. I mean, just like all of the other chefs in my era, we were lucky because it was the moment of Italian enlightenment in Canada, right? I mean, Toronto, all of a sudden, all of the Italian products started coming in from Italy, all the real prosciutto, real Parmigiano, real balsamic vinegar, olive oils, all the better pastas that Italy produces. You know, I mean, all of the, you know, from arugula that didn't exist before '84, it never existed. I mean, there were all the big leaves of that rocket salad from Texas, and all of a sudden we got this Roman wild arugula, and we used to buy it, and it was like a gift box from a jeweler, you know what I mean? The harvest wagon used to bring it to me in little bundles in a little wooden box directly from the airport, because you know what, it only lasts overnight. So I had to soak it in water and ice and all that to make it beautiful. And then we would sell a plate, a lettuce plate. It was like worth $25. And everybody, Ruchetta and Greta Padano, and everybody loved it, you know what I mean? And that was like the beginning of everything, right? I mean, I remember where some of the superstar chefs of today that were like, oh, Italian food is bullshit. You know, I mean, you know, who eats pasta all day? And now they're all there trying to learn how to make pasta and stuffed noodles and all that. So I was lucky because I was right there and I knew how to make all of that stuff, you know.
Your passion is so.
It was amazing, yeah.
Last word, dear. How do we get through these troubled times? You are a very wise man. What do we do? What do we look inside ourselves? Do we reach for family? You tell me, dear.
This is a tough situation that we are in right at the moment. I mean, I see a lot of people are very selfish and they want to do what they want to do, and they want to do it how they want to do it. And they have no respect for others, but mostly they don't have respect for themselves. And I was just scrolling through my Instagram feed and I saw a couple of people that have been going out partying and all that. Now they're in the hospital and they have a mask on and they are like writing these big long letters about how serious the pandemic is and all that. I mean, I said, well, you know what, 8 months I've been segregated at home. I saw 20 people in total all summer, while the park down the street from me, as soon as is a sunny day, there is 10,000 people over there walking the streets and walking the trails. You know, I mean, have a little sense, you know what I mean? You don't need to go to the store to buy another pair of jeans. You know, you're not going to wear it until this is over. So do like me, just stay in your underwear.
I'd like to see that,
You know.
dear. That'd probably be very nice to see, dear.
Yeah.
Massimo, I just want to say thank you for 30 years of love and friendship. And, you know, I get invigorated just seeing the love and the passion. And you pass it on, and you touch so many people's lives. And I can't tell you the friendship. Honestly, dear, I'm crying because it's, you don't think when you meet somebody that 30 years later, you'd still be talking and hugging. And well, we can't hug, dear. But
Yeah, you can right now.
I love you, dear. And I know many people do love you. And thank you for your honesty and your sincerity. And most of all, for you being Massimo Cap.
Marty, you've been there for me so many times. I mean, we've done so many things together, and you will never fail me. So, I mean, I know exactly the kind of friend you are, and you always demonstrated by being there always. So, thank you very much for being there for me as well.
Thank you so much, dude. You really brought tears to my eyes.
Thank you.
I love you so much.
I love you too, man.
Okay.
All
Perfect.
right. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye.